This morning we're chatting about how to. Morning, Mrs. Hooster. With me is Mrs. Hooster, aka Mache, um, who's a streamer on Twitch.
Hey.
Uh,
Yeah.
and we're talking about streaming and how to go up streaming and how to get streaming and what platforms to use and stuff. So
Yeah.
first of all, like there's multiple platforms that we can use. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's YouTube, there's Twitch. We use Twitch and YouTube. Facebook, I don't like.
Yeah.
I feel exposed to Facebook. Instagram.
Yeah.
I know that people are live streaming to Instagram, but I'm not sure quite, how good it is and what kind of quality. I don't know. I actually haven't even watched a live stream on Instagram. I just know that there are people doing it.
From what I've been doing, like I'm actually watching a business coaching thing at the moment on Facebook.
Yeah.
So it's being hosted inside a group. They've got like a course style setup and
Yes,
everything. It works out really, really well for what this woman is doing. Same thing with Instagram. I think this is definitely a things or whatever. That's a great space to be. But if you're thinking of, for example, with us, it's way more, my things are moving towards more just chatting, informative, educational content.
Yes.
My husband's stuff is very much game related. And for those two things, Twitch just works out best for us. Also because we don't have the whole professional look about our stuff. It's more real, raw, unpolished.
Yeah, I think it obviously it depends on your content where you should be streaming. I think.
Yeah.
Trying to stream to all platforms, I think, is not a good idea. We can stream both to my stuff to Twitch and to YouTube, but we don't. We just feel that it just doesn't work. It doesn't work well because also Twitch there's a huge community and YouTube there's not. So we're talking predominantly at this point about Twitch and YouTube, and at the end we're going to show everybody how to actually get themselves set up on either Twitch or YouTube. So so let's talk about Twitch and why you use Twitch and over YouTube, and then I'll explain why I use YouTube over Twitch.
Okay, so with us, I think the community is definitely this whole. It's not only a gaming platform. I mean, there's lots of content out there, but a lot of folks that are on Twitch are familiar with the gaming culture. They're familiar with Twitch. They're familiar with words like kappa and monka and whatever. And like when you come into that from YouTube, you're like, what language are these people speaking? So it's something that's very specific, I think, to Twitch as a platform is the lingo, the jargon. And the community kind of expect that. And it wouldn't work so well on a different platform. It's also a little bit, I think, more informal. The whole, everybody understands Discord, everybody understands how things work within Twitch. And when you understand that, and that's kind of part of your frame of reference, streaming on a more professional platform, for example, like I can't stream on YouTube and my husband definitely can't. Because of the way that we speak, the way that we interact with people, we want that immediate feedback too. And that's another reason why we use Twitch is you say something and you get immediate, oh yeah, that's totally my favorite ice cream flavor too. You ask, okay, what am I going to do in this game now? What should I ask them next or whatever? And you get that immediately back. So there's, I think, a higher rate of engagement too.
Yeah. No, so
more stuff will probably come back to me.
Yeah. No, so like I started off streaming on my baking and stuff on Twitch. We stream our Zumba on Twitch, and we still stream Zumba on Twitch. So we actually Sweetie Sweetie, we stream on Twitch, and as my Tina's Toppers and my baking and my instructional videos, everything else is on YouTube. But I started off on Twitch, and so I got the experience of what it's like to have that community, and it is very, very different, because when you're streaming on Twitch, no matter whether it's baking or cooking or just chatting or gaming or whatever, everyone on Twitch is chatting to you, and they're engaging with you, and they're talking to you all the time.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you're just talking to the camera. You're actually talking to other human beings in the back there, because they're actually asking you questions. And even with the baking, that they're like asking, what exactly are you doing? How are you doing it? What do you think of that? Whatever, and you're able to actually have a proper conversation with everybody on Twitch. And it's been quite a thing to change over from Twitch doing that to YouTube. But I moved to YouTube because of the discoverability, and it's better for the kind of thing that I'm doing, because it's baking and stuff like that, and instructional baking kind of thing. That YouTube's more geared for that way, and there's more discoverability, obviously, than Twitch, which you can talk about now. But there's no community on YouTube. You can talk and you can chat and everything, and people can do exactly what they can do on Twitch on YouTube, yet people don't. It's the most random, weirdest thing. So I feel all the time that I can see people are in, so then I'm yakking away all the time, but I'm constantly talking, and I actually basically, because people are going to my lives get recorded automatically on YouTube, so I know that people are going to randomly, they actually do go back and watch the records in their own time. So I kind of just stick to instruction. I almost do it like a live instructional record because I know that people are going to go back and watch it. But the community is not there really. So it does feel a little bit different. It really does. It feels a lot more formal. Like you need to be a little bit more professional and watch what you're saying and all that kind of stuff, because you can get flagged and stuff. So yeah.
But I think it's simply because the whole people not engaging the way that they do on Twitch, on YouTube. I think it's simply because people aren't used to doing that on YouTube. We're used to, for years, going onto YouTube, watching I don't know how to build a chair video.
Yeah, because it was
You're not used to that person being live and being able to interact.
Yeah, and it's a video platform than a live.
It's more of a pre-recorded video platform. You're not.
So the live. So I think the live has become more of a thing now than it was previously.
Yeah,
it's. I think it's growing now. The live. Whereas I think Twitch was
I've
always
also found
live.
that people are. Yes, exactly. And I think people are more, because we're moving away from the whole everything needs to be polished, everything needs to be perfect, people want more of a human connection.
Yes.
I think that is why a lot of platforms, including Instagram and Facebook, are already pushing the whole live thing.
Yeah.
Because they want that human connection, and people crave that. And it's true what you say about the discoverability. That's, I think, why it's great for your business, because you run a actual cake baking business, the actual toppers, the physical goods. YouTube is good for a business because you can go and watch people order a cake, they can come and watch you either afterwards or live baking their cake, which is that, peering behind the curtain, getting the behind the scenes. And also it actually pushes your stuff out to people. Where with Twitch, there's pretty much no discoverability. Unless you're one of the really big streamers or you're in a very niche category, you're not going to really get discovered on Twitch. So if you're going to be predominantly streaming on Twitch, you have to work on the other socials, for example, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Reddit, whatever, to drive traffic to your Twitch channel or to make people aware that you exist, that are already hanging out on Twitch.
Yeah, because like predominantly
and these other platforms, because people aren't really going to switch.
Yeah, because predominantly, I mean, like I find a lot of people that when we say, oh, we do Zumba live on Twitch, and they're like, what's Twitch? So I know it once, it was like you said, that I know it as a gaming live streaming platform, and that's where I thought it started, but you corrected me.
Yeah.
That it was something. It was what? What was it originally?
Justin TV. It's more like VODs and stuff that it used to originally be.
But it was always a live streaming platform, and I think and YouTube wasn't, and it's become, and they're trying to push it now more and more. But I mean, I think with YouTube, we're running an ad on YouTube now at the moment to try and get more subscribers and more viewership and stuff like that. But
okay, yeah.
So we're running I did a little video clip, I think it's 40-second ad video clip that I did, and to just try and get more discoverability. And I think that's something that obviously you can't really do, you don't do on Twitch. So we put that onto YouTube, and then
you can't. No.
Yeah, and it's it's basically like a video, like on Facebook where you boost an ad. It's the same thing. We've boosted one of our videos, and but also the more content you put up and all that kind of stuff, whether it be videos, shorts, or lives or whatever, the more YouTube tends to the more content you have, the more YouTube will push your stuff for more discoverability. So that's like one of the the real pros with being on YouTube, is that you have that discoverability. And I still use all Facebook and Instagram and everything else to try and drive people to my YouTube channel as well. So it's not like I'm not using any of that. But I think that with Twitch, that's all you've got. Twitch is not helping you to be discovered by other people. I mean, I think the biggest thing that helps you guys to be discoverable is being rated by people. Can you explain the rating?
The rating helps. Yeah, the rating helps, and also the community. I think another difference I was thinking about now is people expect with, for example, if I can't catch you live, I knew you were making a tart that I wanted to watch. I know I can go back and I can go re-watch it. People watch VODs on Twitch, but not really that often, because people want to be there and they want to have that interaction. They want to have that live interaction. So people, when it's push out, it's more about consistency.
Yeah.
So I stream 3 times a week. My husband streams once a week, but people know that is when they catch him, and they book out that time, and it's part of their routine. They eat breakfast while him. They people incorporate Twitch, I think, really into their routine. It's weird. I get a lot of folks cook supper while they watch me, and that's part of their routine. This morning we were talking, one of our regulars isn't on this morning. We wonder why. So because he's always on Thursday morning.
Yes.
So it's definitely part of the routine thing. So when you stick to a schedule, people show up consistently.
Yes.
If you don't stick to a schedule, you're not going to get regulars. So a schedule is very important, and so staying consistent to what you're actually doing. Community, we keep our community on Discord because it's important to stay in touch. If you're not going to be on to let everybody know, hi, listen, this and this came up, we can't be live today, but you can catch us tomorrow. So communication.
Yes.
It's, if you want to survive on Twitch, you need to communicate. And then the rating thing, great way to make friends. So how rating works, rating kind of sounds like Vikings, but no, it's a positive thing. You go, once our live stream is done, you have a group of people that you take over to a different channel. So you tell your people, hi, we're going to finish up now, but I'm going to take you over to, let's say I was doing just chatting, let's say we were talking about content creation, and I've got a friend that I know is going to be online afterwards that's doing mental health stuff, and he's doing life coaching or something. That's a great raid. So I'm not going to raid out to somebody playing Minecraft.
Yes.
You take your viewers over to that person's channel, and it's all hype, and it's like, woo, we're here to join, and everybody hypes up chat. And then if he engages them and they like,
they'll stick around.
What he's offering, they'll stick around, and they'll watch him, they'll follow him, and they might also become regular viewers of his. So rating is a good way to make connections. It's a great way to make friendships, and it's a good way to network, but I'm scared of using the word network because there's a lot of misconceptions around network.
Yeah, and you get followers from it a lot of the time as well. So then your community grows and stuff like that, which is why I'm saying it's a great way to be discovered. Because if you put if you're a popular person and you've got a lot of followers, and then like I know you guys land up having like sometimes 20 people in your viewing you towards the end of your thing, and you take it into somebody else's chat who's only sitting with like 3 people, you know, and then especially for people who are new to it and they're still trying to get more followers and all that kind of stuff. It's great because then you take them into there, and then people go, oh, but we like listening to this guy, so we're going to follow him, and then they get more followers, and then because it's not a matter of, you know, like on YouTube, I'll do a live, but you know, there's multiple videos and other lives, recordings and whatever on the side. So once mine's finished, YouTube suggests, oh, go to this one because this is very much like that one. Yeah. You know, and that's how you get discovered. I mean, and that's what's happening, like even with my stuff, because it's all baking. Mine is purely baking. So they link, you know, my next video to one of mine, plus, you know, somebody else's video who's doing the similar thing. So that, I mean, that's how, you know, how they people get discovered on it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, okay. So that's why we do what we do on Twitch and YouTube. There's what you can and can't do on each both platforms are fairly strict on, well, fairly strict on. YouTube is uber strict. I mean, I'm getting copyright. I'm getting copyright claims on things that there's no copyright claim in there at all. Like, I did baking of red velvet cake and lemon meringue cake and all of that, and I got a copyright claim. I actually kind of want to appeal it, because I want to know why they think that there's a copyright claim in there, because my music is free.
You need to.
You see, so on YouTube, so the big thing is, if you're going to have kids on your YouTube channel with you, then you have to make it for kids, so that they switch all the commenting and all that kind of stuff off. That's why there is a YouTube Kids channel as well, because it's got very strict rules and regulations for the protection of the children. Same with, you know, so like my daughter has her own YouTube channel, but it's purely recordings. It's not live. I don't do live for her. But everything that we post up there is all for kids. We say it's for kids so that there's no... If she sits with me in my live stream, then I don't make it for kids, because it puts a whole lot of restrictions on it. I still make it not for kids, but she's with me, 1. And 2, I then put limitations on all the commenting and stuff. So like if people make a comment, I can view it first before it goes out, to make sure that they don't, you know, say anything that's inappropriate. And YouTube's very good like that way. Yes. I've had videos where people are making them, or it's on a previous live stream, and I've seen the notification and I've seen the message, and when I've gone in to check the message, it's been like some random really weird message or something, I don't know, and YouTube has taken it down straight away. So I mean, even though I got the notification, through the notification I can see what the message was, but I can't actually access it, because YouTube's already turned around and said it's inappropriate. They're taking it down. They're super strict. If they see anything as inappropriate, they take it down. The copyright claim, basically, you don't really need to worry about any kind of copyright claim. What it means is that there's a copyright claim and there's a copyright strike. So if you get a copyright claim, there's nothing to worry about. It just means that that video, it can't be monetized. So you can still put whatever, and they're just going to say, well, someone's said that, they claim, so like say I do a Spider-Man cake, and they're like, because it's Spider-Man, there's a copyright claim. The people who own the rights to that can either say to YouTube, we want them to take it down, and then they'll request me to take it down, or what they do is they can use you for advertising. So they can then request you. They'll say, no, don't take it down, because it's good advertising for us. So that's where the claim comes in. But if it's a copyright strike, YouTube's strict. If there's a copyright strike, if you get a strike, if you get 3 strikes, YouTube just shuts you down. So you get 1 strike, they'll send you a warning and they'll explain to you why you've got the strike and everything. And if you get another one because you haven't complied, then after 3 strikes, they just take your whole channel down. They're super strict. I actually went and did a little research on it the other day because Prav was asking me about the copyright claim, and I said to him, I'm pretty sure it's because it's nothing to worry about, because it just means that you can't monetize that particular video.
Yeah.
And then I actually just thought, let me just go make sure that I'm correct in saying that. And so that was I went and just double checked that because I had a look at it when I first started doing the videos and stuff. So, but with that also, you got to have, if you're going to use music in the background and stuff like that, you got to have copyright-free music and stuff like that. So we use Streambeats, but there's a variety of other musics that you can, other music platforms that you can use that are copyright-free, so that you can use them. So that you don't get all these copyright strikes, because they can just get really strict with you, and you can shut you down because of it, because you're not paying. And I mean, the big guns, they land up paying for music, so that's why they can have like the most popular music playing and all that kind of stuff. They're paying for those rights. So make no mistake, they're not doing it just, they're not able to do it just because they've probably more than likely paid for those rights. Twitch has got their own rules with do's and don'ts, which are
so with Twitch it's a little bit more. First I want to touch on the moderation. We don't have that level of moderation on Twitch at all. Pretty much anything goes, and you are in charge of making sure that your channel is a safe space and that people stick to the rules. So each Twitch channel has their own rules that you put in the chat. So before somebody can join your chat, they have to read the rules, and then they can chat. It's normal things like no hate speech, no swearing, no whatever, depending on your age too. And then you have moderators. So I mod for my husband, he mods for me. We don't have any need for extra mods at the moment because we can be on. But a lot of folks have, even at our size, they have 3-4 mods just to make sure that everything stays safe and they can ban. So if somebody says something inappropriate, we usually give the benefit of the doubt, like, did you really mean that? And if they carry on, they get banned, which means that they can't, on that profile, visit your chat again. But it's unfortunately very easy to create another account and just... So sometimes you have to be kind of strict with the whole banning thing. And so it's pretty much down to you and your moderators to keep the chat safe. Twitch doesn't moderate chat. They do pick up on if there's especially racism and hate speech. They do pick up on that. But then more often than not, it's the streamer that gets implicated and not the chatter that was
because they're not controlling it,
which is unfortunate. So it's something that you have to really be kind of strict on with your channel, is to keep things above board. Also with kids, you can have, like, if I'm streaming, if I'm playing a game or whatever, and my 2-year-old sits on my lap and she's watching or she's playing with, obviously I'm not allowed to play super scary games or shooters or whatever with my child with me. But let's say I'm playing Stardew Valley or something that I'm planting vegetables in. She can be here with me, but I'm not allowed to go on a bathroom break and leave kiddo to run the stream because that is strictly a no-no. You're not allowed to do that. So no kids unattended on stream at any time. You can stream on Twitch from the age of 13. So if you're younger than 13, you may not stream on Twitch. If you're older than 13, you may have your own channel. But then it comes to the affiliate agreement and stuff. Your parents are in charge of that. And so it gets a little bit more complicated, but like, you're allowed to stream from age 13 and up. But there's no special, like, to tag it as this is a child, super extra strict moderation or whatever. Again, the person doing the streaming and the moderators are in charge of keeping everything safe. And then what was the other thing we were talking about?
No.
We were talking about the whole moderation thing, and then there was something else.
Oh, was pregnancy brain? Pregnancy brain.
It's slowly preggy brain. I remember you were talking
so,
about something else.
Yeah, so I mean, this is the joys of a live, right? As if we live and then you're like, oh, and I mean, also that's another thing with live is like you're busy doing something, you get started and you think you've got everything right, and there's always some kind of issue that happens. Every live, I set everything up and I'm like, okay, I've got my music, I've got this, I've got that, and I've got like this whole list of things. And then I'm like, as I go live, I'm like, oh, I forgot to mute the TV and I forgot to do this. And there's always something.
I took
and I'm like, oh, sorry,
right before, and you just reminded me. It's the music. I wanted to talk about the music.
The music.
Thank you. So, with the music, with Twitch, they're not as strict as YouTube. But if I usually don't do music. But if I do music, a lot of folks on Twitch also use Streambeats by Harris Heller, which is amazing.
Yes, that's what I use. Yeah.
Also, Pretzel Rocks is an application. Yeah, so Pretzel Rocks is an application I like to use. You can use Spotify and get banned.
Yeah.
Because Spotify, a lot of folks use Spotify. Please don't. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. You can also set to YouTube safe mode, or you can switch it to Twitch safe mode. I've only ever done Twitch safe mode, and I've never gotten any notifications of copyright infringements or whatever. But again, I usually just stream without music. And the other thing was we were talking about the music and the copyrights and the I think a lot of another difference I think is on YouTube, a lot of folks are more aware of the rules, what they're allowed to do, not allowed to do, that type of thing. With Twitch, I think a lot of folks just sign up and they're like, let's go. They don't actually, they click, I've read the terms of service, but they don't actually read the terms of service. And it's important to read the terms of service because there are funny things in there. For example, you're not allowed to show feet for money. So if people are like, I'm going to give you bits to show me your feet, you can get banned for that. It's so weird. But you wouldn't know that if you didn't read the terms of service.
Yeah. So that's another thing. So if you have monetized, so to get to just, I mean, obviously, like some people are on stream to get there to make money and to monetize their streams and stuff like that. And then some people are just there because like us, we're not really there to make the money at this point with our Zumba, but it's so much easier to get to affiliate and to start making money on Twitch than it is on YouTube. So Twitch, you just need 50 followers and a whole lot of other rules, which you can explain, to then start monetizing, which means that people can subscribe. Am I right? People can subscribe to your channel, and which then allows you to generate some money. And then you can make partner and all that kind of stuff, which you can explain now. But on YouTube, you need 4,000 watch hours. So this is within a year. You need 4,000 watch hours and you need 1,000 subscribers. There, at this point with my live and that, there's no such, because I haven't even hit 100 subscribers and I haven't even hit 500 hours, which is like, oh my God, I'm working so hard and not getting much out of it. But there's no such thing as subs or bits or anything like that on YouTube. I think once you do hit your 4,000 watch hours and your 1,000 subscribers and you start to monetize, there are other things that then are very similar to that, where people can pay and give you money and stuff like that, like little subscribers. I can't remember what it's called, because I have seen it on a South African a YouTuber who goes live, and he was doing a whole live on all this rioting and stuff, and he had over 16,000 people watching him at one stage on one of his lives, and people were just throwing money at him. But I can't remember what it was called that they were doing. But it's very similar. But I think it's only once you start once you've hit your monetizing target of 1,000 and 4,000 hours. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Twitch is so much easier to to start getting there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I also kind of think it's false hope though. Like it's a bit of a, it's easier to get there, but it's, people think once I hit affiliate, the moolah's going to start rolling in, which is not how it is at all. A lot of folks unfortunately go into it with that mindset. And okay, so to hit affiliate and to be able to monetize on Twitch, some people do it in a week. It's not that hard. It's 7 days that you need to stream. You need to stream, I think it's a total of 8 hours, but there's an amount of hours that kind of changes up sometimes. And then you need 50 followers and you need an average of 3 viewers, which means you need to maintain an average of at least 3 consistently over the hours and the days to be able to get there. And for some folks, it takes a little bit longer to work up to that average. Again, marketing and connections and community is key. But once you do that, then you can sign the affiliate agreement, which means that you can start to get subs, which is now depends on which country in the world you're from. It used to be a solid $5 per sub, and then you got half of that. So you got a person subbing to you pays $5, you would get $2.50 out of that transaction. The other way is bits, which is like a in a way tipping. I think 100 bits. A bit pretty much equates to a US dollar cent. So it is, I think 100 bits is $1. Oh wow. And then you get that because in the transaction that the person does to get to acquire the bits, they've already paid the third party. So when they give you bits, you get the full amount of bits, which is really nice. So the tipping thing is awesome. And then you can also get donations. So you can also get donations before you hit affiliate. That's the only way to monetize, before you hit affiliate. But donations really aren't huge because people can then see your full name and stuff in your PayPal unless you've set it up as a business PayPal. So for security reasons, a lot of folks also don't have because Twitch is a little bit more anonymous, people don't have to know your real name. I'm pretty open sharing our names and stuff because I don't have an issue with that. But a lot of folks want to be known as, I don't know, Hawk's Eye or whatever. They don't want people to know their real name is Johnny. So and then if you want to hit partner, that's a little bit more difficult. That takes years. It takes a long time. So you need an average of viewership of 75 people that you need to maintain over, and all of this is over the span of a month, affiliate and partner. And then you also need to be able to, if you're working towards partner, you have to have a real social media presence on other platforms. For example, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. They check if you can bring more traffic to the platform. So it's more of a long-term investment of them and you if they partner. So
that sounds a lot of folks just kind of shoot for affiliate and they're happy to stay with YouTube. With 1,000 follow, absolutely. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. You know, like it, especially for like in South Africa where it's not very big. Whereas I find that like most of our viewership is people who are overseas and people in America and Europe and all those places. And Australia in it because it's a big culture there where they watch this, whereas South Africans I don't think have got there yet. So they're not, the South Africans are starting to get into the streaming part, which is the reason why we're doing this kind of live chat about it. But people actually watching also, there's not a lot. So basically it's other South African streamers that are watching other South African streamers. It's not so much other random people now watching us on stream, whereas when you're in the followers and the people who are watching us overseas and that are some of them don't even stream, they just do it because they're like it's like watching TV for them. Really. So and especially with obviously
that's exactly, and it's part of the routine again, right? It's part of the routine.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously with the current pandemic and everything, it's become streaming and doing all of this kind of stuff has become quite a big thing. And especially for people who've lost jobs and that, this is a new form of way of income. If they have decided to do it, try and get it to making money. And I mean, there's a lot of people who actually that's what they're doing, where they've plowed a lot of money. They've taken money, even though they've lost money, but they're going to take money and they're going to plow it into a good, good software and good computer and everything, so that they can start monetizing on some kind of streaming platform. So now the only other thing that we need to discuss is so you can use streaming software that helps you to you can go live straight from your phone, as long as you've got a cam and you're set up on your live platform to be able to stream directly from your phone. But it depends, obviously, again, what you're streaming. So if you're out and about, so like sometimes what we do is, if we, as Swiggity Sweetie, we're all about health and fitness and that. So if we've gone on a hike, we will stream when we're out and what we're doing on our hike and all that kind of stuff. And you can stream directly. But obviously, if you're doing it from a desktop and if you're doing it like a whole setup like we do, then it's I would say better that you go through a streaming platform software. So like we use OBS. It's free. It's not, you don't have to pay for the software, so it's not like it's expensive. And then you just kind of got to learn how to get the two connected, and then you can stream from that. And you're using what's it, OBS something or other.
we use Streamlabs OBS, which is also aka
the two don't belong to each other.
It's commonly known as slobs. Sorry.
Slobs. They're not, because Streamlabs OBS, does it belong to the same thing? No. Okay. I actually thought they were.
No, you get a few different OBSs, but no. Slobs is Streamlabs OBS. It is, I like to say OBS is for the more clever people that like to figure things out. Slobs is plug and play, go live, bam. Super easy, very noob friendly. That is what I like.
Okay.
So there are differences. OBS takes a lot less resources from your computer to run. Slobs takes a little bit more, but for me the convenience pays off, and our computer's strong enough to handle it. So for convenience, we stick to Slobs. You can get the Slobs phone app too, or a Streamlabs OBS. You can get the phone app too, but it's not that good. And you can go directly live for us from the Twitch app on your phone, but then you don't have the overlays. You don't have the alerts. And especially on Twitch, people want to, if they follow you, they want to see, so-and-so just followed. They want to see the alerts. If they subscribe to you, if they give you bits, they want to see their name up on screen. And on the phone, you don't have that option to put the alerts up on screen. So if you're lucky, it shows up in chat, or they tell you, hey, listen, I just gave you money. And you're like, oh, like it's awkward. So we prefer not to do the whole phone thing and to rather just stream either from the laptop or the computer. So we have the overlay, we have the alerts.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think even with OBS and that, the whole point is to have to be able to have these pretty overlays and these things that you do to make it your brand, so that people know it's you.
Yeah,
and you look different to everybody. To personalize everything, and it obviously just helps with the connection and all that kind of stuff to stream easier. Okay, exactly. So that's our discussion of why we are live streaming and the two platforms. And we will then show you how we're going to actually talk you through it on how to go get live on YouTube, and how you sign up and get yourself started on YouTube and OBS, and then similarly with Twitch and Slobs. Slobs. That's a terrible word.
There we go. Slobs. It's awesome. I love it.
Sounds terrible. Okay, so we will we will show you how to do things in a minute.
So I'm quickly going to show you how to get streaming on Twitch from scratch, from signing up for everything. All you do is firstly you go to twitch.tv, and then top right there's a little purple icon that says sign up. You click on that and it's going to bring this up. You select a username. Let's say we are going to make this test. You select a password. Okay, test 1 2 3 4 5. Something random. Okay, make this a username that's actually memorable. So not something like chicken guy 113258. Nothing like what I'm just inputting over here. Make it something cool. For example, Darth Hooster, or something that's cool and something that's memorable. Make a password, something that you can remember easily, and then also do a confirm your password, date of birth, and email. Simple, easy, sign up. Bam, you're going to get an email, you confirm yourself, and you are in. It's really so simple to create. Then what you're going to do is head on over to Streamlabs OBS. This is streamlabs.com. It's the website. You're going to click top right, download. It is going to download Streamlabs for you over here, and I need to cancel this because I've already got it. So what it's going to do then is take you to the Streamlabs dashboard. Once you open Streamlabs, it's going to take you to the dashboard, which is going to look a little something like, it's going to give you this screen. Let me just show you like this, because I can't show you in Streamlabs itself because I'm actually using Streamlabs at the moment to record this video. So it's going to give you this. Then you simply click which thing you're going to be streaming through, right? Some people stream through YouTube. I choose to stream through Twitch. You can even do Facebook. So I click on the Twitch icon, and then what it gives me is the next page. It's going to ask you to pretty much sign in. I'm not entirely sure why it's showing everything so small, but it's going to pop up this screen where you're going to have to sign in, log in. You input your username, you put in your password. If you are not affiliate yet, it's going to send you an email. Inside this email, it's going to have a code. You just put the code in on the next screen where it's going to ask you for the code. Because we're already affiliated, it's going to ask us for the two-factor authentication, which means I have an app called Authenticator on my phone. I get the code from there and I input the code. And then it takes us to this page. So this is actually what my Streamlabs OBS looks like. Again, quick, easy, really easy to use. You simply go input your scenes. Over here I've got my cherry blossom season overlay. I've actually changed everything on it, so nothing's standard anymore. But you can, from Streamlabs itself, if you go up here, you can select a theme for free. It downloads the transitions for you, it downloads the theme, it downloads all of the scenes that you need. You literally just need to come and input all of your browser sources and your video capture device, your microphone, and so on. Over here you can see it's picking up my mic. And then once you're ready to actually go live, this is where you click. So you can even record. That's what I'm currently doing. I clicked record over here. I'm recording in Streamlabs as we're speaking, and then you can go live. So you click go live. Next, it's going to bring up the following page for you. So it's going to bring up a scene that looks like this. You can also do this from inside your, I'm quickly going to log in just so I can show you guys from my side. So what you can actually do is to go to your back end to create a dashboard, and then over here, you can over here say edit stream info. So when we say edit stream info over here, you can edit your title for your stream, which is what this is going to be my title for today. And then your Twitch game, I say just chatting. Later on, I'm going to switch this to last epoch, and then Twitch tags you can use over there too. You see, you can do exactly the same thing from your back end, from your dashboard on Twitch itself, but you can also customize your go live notification, which is really, really cool. And you can even customize your audience. So if you're streaming to a specific audience, but you need to unlock that first, and then your stream land. So you have a few more options over here, and then you can go done from here, and then you go live. So let's say we've put in everything that we need, and we click confirm and go live. You're going to get a screen that looks like, this is the wrong one, that looks like this. It just pretty much means that it's quickly doing all of the checks and that you're going to be live in a few seconds. Now you're going to be live, you're going to do your whole show. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And when you're ready, over here, you can see how long you've been. Why isn't it showing? Let's zoom in a little bit more. Over there, you can see how long you've been live for. Over here is my chat box. Over here, it shows everything that's happened recently in my stream. It still shows all of my overlay things, all of my sources. I can check that my mic is on, which is very important. And then after I'm done, I can type simply inside my chat box. I always just type /raid and then whichever channel I want to raid. And I say chat, it gives me a little countdown right up here, and then you say raid now. Super easy. It's really the easiest way to raid. Your other option, and raiding is important, I'm going to explain why now. What you can also do is from here in your dashboard on Twitch, you can go raid channel, and then you pick a channel that you want to raid. So there's two ways of doing it. Both are really quick, both are really easy. The reason that you always want to raid is because that is how you make friends. Raiding is incredibly important for networking. It's incredibly important for showing your love and affection to your fellow streamers. And it is a very, very good and easy way to build relationships. Because once you raid somebody, they feel, oh, if they haven't checked you out yet, they're usually going to come check you out. If they have checked you out yet and they're already, and they're a good friend, they're going to feel valued and loved. And that's what we want, right? It's not just a static business situation. It is, we're making friends over on these streaming platforms, and that's what it's all about. And if you really truly want to see growth, make friends. That is the surefire way of growing your channel, is by making friends, by making real human connections, by truly caring about people. And by taking a raid to somebody else, you're telling them, I was thinking of you, you matter to me. And especially for somebody trying to reach affiliate, even if you're raiding with one person, if it is literally you are streaming to yourself and you raid out at the end, believe me, I treat every raid, if it's one person or 100 people, I treat a raid the same because it shows me the person's heart. I hope that helps. Nothing more to say. Simple, quick, easy as that.
Okay, now that we've shown you how to set up yourself basically on Twitch, to go live on Twitch, I'm going to show you how to get yourself set up on YouTube. So the biggest thing with YouTube is that you'll have a YouTube profile, and you have to create a channel before, if it's a brand, so like we're going to create a Swiggity Sweetie branded channel. You can, if it's on your personal YouTube, you can definitely just go create, and you can upload a video, or you can go live straight from your phone, as long as you've got a camera, or from your laptop if you want to share what's happening on your screen or anything like that. You can definitely do it through your personal profile, but ideally you would create a channel, and you would take it from there. So you'd go into Switch account, view all your channels, and then you will be able to create a channel. And we're going to call our channel Swiggity Sweetie. And just say yes to the terms and conditions. And we will now have a Swiggity Sweetie channel. Especially most people like, so for me, I have a personal, everything's built on my personal account, but I have quite a few different channels. So we have brands, so we create a channel around that one brand to be able to go live. So for us, we specifically want Swiggity Sweetie. That's our brand. So it's created on our personal profile, and then we're creating a channel just for Swiggity Sweetie. So we will go live from here, so that people know it's Swiggity Sweetie, not just our personal channel. Then you'll just customize your channel. So this would work both for if you were actually wanting to just upload video content for your channel, or you can, so from your channel, you'll be able to upload high quality videos, do YouTube shorts, and be able to go live from your channel. So with your channel, you will create a dashboard and your profile. I just customize your channel. Oh. Why is the more things you do, so like a channel trailer and a featured video for your subscribers, etc., the more discoverability you'll have. But for basic info, we'll just tell people what we're about. So you give a description of yourself. Dancing, a Zumba dancing, sorry. A Zumba dancing couple. Bring fitness and fun to the world. Okay. I just want to, we're not going to edit our channel name. We're in English, but you don't have to. I don't think you need to necessarily add a language. Okay, and then you can fill in everything as needed. On your dashboard, you're going to go to your profile. You're going to say your channel. You're going to say customize channel. And you're going to do your branding. You're going to say upload for a profile picture, which is that one. I'm just going to go into my Spaghetti Sweetie folder and get a nice picture of me and my husband, because it's about the two of us. And then we've got a banner, so we'll upload a banner, which is very important to have all these things. You can create it in any design program as long as you keep to the specs. There we go. So now you can see it will fit exactly into that space. And you can also put a video watermark on. If there's any videos, it'll automatically have a watermark. You can say publish. Just go to the channel and you can have a squiz at it. Now you can see that it'll have everything that you're looking for on your channel that you've just done. So now we've got our profile picture and our banner. These things are very important, whether you're uploading videos or live. It just helps your brand if you want to be more discoverable. So we want to show you how to do live. This is what we're about, is the live streaming. So obviously you'll have a channel, a dedicated channel to whatever you might be live streaming or uploading videos. You can upload videos, you can have playlists, you can have different channels, you can do anything. You can add information about yourself and everything that you actually need. So just fill in everything as much as possible. The more you fill in, the better. So basically, if you're going to go live, you're going to click on, you're going to go to, you can go live. So you're going to go say go live. Okay. So you'll have to verify. So I'm just going to get the verification code on my phone. Should be. Is it enabled? Yeah. Okay. So you'll have to enable it, and you do the two-step verification code with your phone and your phone number. So I'm going to say for later, So you can go through your built-in webcam and you can say go, or you're going to go through streaming software, which we do. And we do it through OBS. It takes 24 hours to activate your account for live streaming. Once activated, you can go live instantly. To be able to stream through, say, OBS as we do, you will create a new profile. So I'm just going to call this Swiggity Test because we already have this profile. So I'm going to I don't want to change it. And we're going to optimize streaming for record, and you're going to say next. You're going to use the 1080. You're just going to say next to that. We're going to either, your profile is either going to, we're doing it to YouTube because I'm specifically showing you YouTube. So you're going to click YouTube. You will then get a stream key. You're going to be on your profile for YouTube that you need to be on. So we need to be on the Swiggity Swooty profile. So I'm just going to switch to this Swiggity Swooty profile. Okay. And then I'm going to, okay, so we're just going to go onto that profile. From here, we're going to select Get Stream Key. And hopefully we will win with the stream key. And it's supposed to find, so then it will find a stream key. Say save. No, it's not made for kids. So here you will find is that there's your stream key. So you will copy that into your OBS where it needs a stream key, and you will paste it. And you will leave your bitrate at that lower rate. YouTube prefers it if it is run at a lower bitrate. Say next and apply settings. So that is our new profile, and we're going to be on that new profile. And then you can change your scene collection where you can say, argument's sake, have a main screen, and you can change things from here to be able to add. So when you stream, you're going to make sure that you're on the correct profile. Each one of these, so the Twitch actually goes to Twitch, and this one we've set to go to YouTube. And then you've got a scene collection where you can add your media. So if you've got a webcam, you'll add your webcam here. Let's just see, video capture device. You can have multiple webcams, and then you'll look for which ones that you want. I'm looking for, there we go. And then you'll say okay, and then your video will come in. So I'll be able to go live from here. As such. Okay. So we've now got this. And then from here, you're going to go to your YouTube live. Okay. So if you were going to go live, you are now going to have had those two set up. And the two are going to link together. And you would either have set up a schedule screen to play, or you can go live immediately. So you will schedule a screen, you will fill in everything and have scheduled a stream like we have, and then you can click on it. It'll automatically come up on the day if you are streaming. And then you can edit everything if you need to edit anything. So what happens is that when you do a scheduled screen, it doesn't show everything. So I always do a schedule, and then when I do go live on the day, I go on the day and I go just before I go live, I check all the settings, because now there are extra settings here. So I then go and look to see what else hasn't been listed, which is things like the playlist. On my baking, I have a whole bunch of different playlists. Here, I'm just going to leave it as that. And then you can scroll down and you can put your tags in. So you can say Zumba, battle, Zumba dance, anything that will help for your live stream to be discoverable. Then you can change we English here, so I like to make sure that it's set on English, so that when people do watch it, they do know that it is English. Even this title and the description, we put it in English. I then put the recording date. So if I'm going to record today, I'll put today's date, and I'll put in the location. And then anything else, and I'll say save. Once that is ready, we will then go back to OBS, and we're going to say, yes, we're up and ready. We've got our music playing in the background, and everything's ready to go. And then you will say, start streaming, and it will start to stream. Then from here, you'll wait until it gets its connection. So you've put in the stream key, so it will know that it is now streaming from that stream key. There we go. And it says, now you may go live. I'm not going to click go live. Or should I? Okay. No, I'm not going to click go live, because basically this looks exactly how it will be. So when you're ready, then you say go live, and then you will be actually live on YouTube. In this time, you can do your whole live scene. Here is your chat box where people will be able to chat and say hello. And you can respond. You can also click that, and you can have your pop-out chat. So what I do is I generally work in OBS while I'm streaming, so that I've got a whole lot of other things that I want to switch around to. So then I go and I put my pop-out chat, and I put it on the side, so that it's also there with me when I am in OBS on the side like that. And then I can see if anybody is saying anything to me, and I can carry on and make sure everything is running smoothly in OBS. But if you don't want to, you can also just leave it in on the YouTube stream, where you can see yourself there and you know everything's running perfectly fine. And then when you are done, you're then just going to go to OBS again, and then you're going to say stop streaming, and there will be a slight delay. It's not very long. And then when you're done, you will click end stream. And that is basically how you will go to go live on YouTube. It's very simple. It's very easy. And I hope you guys have a fantastic time getting up live and streaming.